What if I told you that one simple choice of engine oil could completely determine whether your car's engine lasts 120,000 miles or 400,000 miles? Imagine the same car, the same engine, the same driver, but using three different oils, 0W20, 5W30, and 5W40, and getting dramatically different results. It sounds impossible, but in a real-world engine test, that's exactly what happened. And here's the part that shocks most people. The oil recommended by most manufacturers, the one everyone trusts, did not come out on top. In fact, it performed worse in terms of wear, temperatures, and long-term protection. Today we're going to go through the actual data, the oil analysis, the temperature behaviors, the wear on metal surfaces, and reveal which oil protects your engine the most effectively and which one quietly sacrifices longevity in favor of fuel economy. By the end of this discussion, you will understand why the choice of oil matters more than almost anything else you do to your engine. Before we dive into the results, it's important to explain why this test matters more than you might think. Modern oil debates are full of noise. Some argue that thinner oil is always better for fuel efficiency. Others insist that thicker oil is the only way to protect engine components. And then there's the common advice to just follow the manual. But here's what most drivers don't realize. The owner's manual is written primarily for compliance, not for maximizing longevity. It is optimized for fuel economy tests, emissions standards, certification, and warranty averages. It is not designed to account for extreme heat, long-term wear, high mileage, or real-world driving stresses. The truth is that the manuals provide a guideline that works under controlled conditions, but may not offer the best protection in the everyday life of a vehicle. To answer this question properly, we decided to run a controlled, unbiased, real-world test. The engine we used for this study was a modern, naturally aspirated four-cylinder, representative of what millions of drivers use every day. It featured tight factory tolerances and direct fuel injection, making it an ideal candidate for studying how oil viscosity impacts engine wear and performance. To ensure the experiment was fair, all variables were kept identical: the same driving cycle, the same oil change intervals, identical fuel quality, and new filters. The only difference was the oil itself. We ran the engine through three distinct phases, each using a different viscosity oil. First, 0W20 full synthetic, second, 5W30 full synthetic, and third, 5W40 full synthetic. Each phase lasted 7,500 miles, during which we conducted used oil analysis, temperature logging, and physical inspections of wear on internal components. No marketing, no hype, only measurable data. Understanding why these three oils behave differently requires a basic grasp of viscosity and its impact on engine operation. 0W20 is ultra-thin at operating temperature, designed primarily to reduce friction and improve fuel economy. In real-world terms, it can improve efficiency by roughly half to 1 mile per gallon, which may sound small, but over the life of a vehicle, it's significant. The trade-off, however, is a thinner oil film and less safety margin under high heat and load. This is why engines using 0W20 can be more sensitive to operating conditions, especially under sustained stress. In contrast, 5W30 represents a balanced viscosity. Historically, it has been the sweet spot for durability, offering strong oil film protection under heat without overly increasing pumping resistance. Finally, 5W40 is the thickest of the three at operating temperature, providing maximum shear stability and exceptional protection under extreme heat, long-term high-load driving. Each oil, therefore, makes a trade-off between flow, protection, and efficiency. The question we set out to answer was simple: which oil offers the best real-world protection without compromising everyday usability? Phase 1 of the experiment used 0W20, the oil most commonly recommended by manufacturers and used by drivers worldwide. On paper, it performed very well. Cold starts were fast, internal friction was low, and fuel economy was the best among the three oils, providing roughly 0.7 miles per gallon improvement over the others. However, when we looked beneath the surface, the picture changed. Average oil temperatures were consistently 8 to 12 degrees Fahrenheit higher than the other oils. Viscosity dropped by 13% over the 7,500-mile test, and analysis of iron and aluminum wear metals showed a measurable increase compared to the thicker oils. A valve train inspection revealed early varnish and a thinner residual oil film after shutdown.
Mechanics familiar with high-mileage engines noted that 0W20 worked, but did so at the cost of leaving less room for error. This oil has the smallest safety margin and higher sensitivity to temperature and load fluctuations, meaning that under stop-and-go driving, long highway stretches, or hot climates, it thins faster and loses protective strength sooner. In short, it doesn't kill engines suddenly, it wears them down quietly over time. This hidden problem with 0W20 is exactly what most drivers never hear about. While manuals and advertisements tout fuel economy, the real-world implications are that 0W20 can accelerate wear on metal surfaces if driving conditions are challenging. For city drivers or those with mixed commuting patterns, the oil film can break down during routine driving, leaving bearings, cam lobes, and valve trains exposed to higher friction. Over time, this increases internal engine wear even though the vehicle may continue to operate without immediate symptoms. The difference between oil that protects well and oil that merely meets specifications is subtle but cumulative, and it can take years off the life of your engine without you ever realizing it. The 0W20 phase taught us a crucial lesson. Oil improves efficiency, but it does not automatically improve durability. Real protection requires a balance between film strength, viscosity stability, and thermal management. By the end of Phase 1, it was clear that using 0W20 is a calculated compromise. It excels in controlled, low-stress environments and in situations where fuel economy is the priority. However, it exposes engines to higher temperatures, faster viscosity breakdown, and elevated wear metals under real-world conditions. The key takeaway is that 0W20 is technically approved and works within the parameters intended by manufacturers, but it operates at the edge of its capabilities. Any deviation from ideal conditions, whether it's long, high-speed runs, towing, hot ambient temperatures, or stop-and-go traffic, can accelerate engine wear. For drivers concerned with longevity and engine protection, understanding this limitation is the first step towards making a more informed choice. In the next phase of our analysis, we examine how a slightly thicker oil, 5W30, performs under the same conditions and why mechanics quietly prefer it for everyday driving. The surprising results from this phase would challenge assumptions about fuel economy, protection, and what recommended really means for your engine.
After seeing the results from the 0W20 phase, we move to the second stage of the experiment, 5W30 full synthetic oil. This was the middle ground, often overlooked in debates between thin oil for fuel economy and thick oil for protection. Immediately, differences became evident. Average oil temperatures dropped by 6 to 9 degrees Fahrenheit compared to the 0W20 phase, and viscosity loss over the 7,500 miles was under 5%, far better than the 13% drop seen with the thinner oil. Wear metals, including iron, aluminum, and copper, were reduced by 35 to 40%. Bearings appeared cleaner. Cam lobes had a stronger residual oil film, and valve trains showed minimal varnish. Fuel economy was slightly lower than with 0W20, but the difference was marginal, roughly 0.3 miles per gallon, a fraction of the gains sacrificed for far greater engine protection. These results highlight a fundamental truth. Stability and protection outweigh the small efficiency advantages of ultra-thin oils when considering long-term engine health. Speaking with seasoned mechanics confirmed what our data suggested. One master technician summarized the philosophy perfectly. If I want an engine to last, I don't chase thin oil, I chase stability. They explained that 5W30 consistently offered better thermal control, shear resistance, and long-term wear balance. In real-world driving, stop-and-go traffic, highway commutes, and variable temperatures, this oil maintained protective film strength without overly taxing the engine with pumping resistance. Essentially, 5W30 achieved the balance that 0W20 and 5W40 could not. It was thick enough to protect, thin enough to flow efficiently, and resilient under the stresses of everyday driving. The difference might not appear dramatic on paper, but over tens of thousands of miles, it is the difference between an engine that runs smoothly for decades and one that quietly degrades under everyday stress. Phase 3 of the experiment introduced 5W40 full synthetic oil, the thickest of the three oils and often assumed to be the ultimate protection.
On paper, it was indeed impressive. High temperature stability, strong oil film, and resistance to shear made it ideal for extreme heat and sustained high-load driving. In our testing, 5W40 maintained oil temperatures 3 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit lower than 5W30 and showed negligible viscosity loss, under 2% after 7,500 miles. Wear metals were extremely low, particularly iron and copper, reflecting outstanding protection under prolonged stress, high RPM operation, and steep grade driving. In situations like towing, aggressive acceleration, or long highway pulls in hot climates, 5W40 clearly outperformed both 0W20 and 5W30. However, this thick oil revealed an important nuance. Protection isn't solely about viscosity, it's also about flow, and the engine's ability to circulate oil under all operating conditions. During cold starts, we noticed a slight delay in oil circulation with 5W40. On short trips or light throttle driving, its higher viscosity created marginally increased pumping resistance. Fuel